Won't you come closer? Brown sugar, babe. I guess high up your love, I don't know how to. You're my lady. Send it up, send it through. It's clear.
Right now, I'm calling all the 90s babies to the front of the room. It's a sad day. I'm talking about, man, listen, if you were around when D'Angelo came out, you know it was a time to be alive. D'Angelo, you had so many others, but there was none like him. He was definitely super different, crazy talented, and before his time. D'Angelo is dead, y'all. And I say dead, not meaning that you won't never hear his music again, because his music will live on. But he is dead in the flesh, as one day we all will be. Grammy-winning R&B singer and neo-soul icon, funk master, D'Angelo is dead at the age of 51. The acclaimed musician died after a prolonged battle with pancreatic cancer, is what the news says. He fought that on the low. Nobody knew. Nobody knew. D'Angelo, the Grammy-winning R&B singer and musician who helped usher in the neo-soul movement, has passed away after a private battle with cancer. His family announced on Tuesday he was 51 years old. You know what's crazy? Send some prayers out right now. And if y'all can find him, send some well wishes out right now for the son of Angie Stone and D'Angelo. D'Angelo passed away now. Angie Stone recently passed away not too long ago. Man, my sunshine has come. Their son must be hurting. He has lost his mom and his dad just a few months apart. This is hurtful. His family put a statement out that said, "The shining star of our family has dimmed his light for us in this life." That was his family statement to multiple news outlets. After a prolonged and courageous battle with cancer, we are heartbroken to announce that Michael D'Angelo Archer, known to his fans around the world as D'Angelo, has been called home, departing this life today. We are saddened that we can only leave their memories with his family, but we are eternally grateful for the legacy of extraordinarily moving music he leaves behind. It said, "We ask that you respect our privacy during this difficult time, but invite you all to join us in mourning, in passing, while also celebrating the gift of song that he had left for the world." Man, born Michael Archer in West Richmond, Virginia, D'Angelo was the youngest of three sons of a Pentecostal pastor. He's a church boy. You can see it and feel it in his music too. He grew up playing music with his older brothers, Luther Archer. In 1994, he wrote and co-produced the single "You Will Know" for R&B supergroup Black Men United, which featured Brian McKnight, Usher, and R. Kelly, and Boyz II Men, and Raphael Sadiq, among others. This was a time to be alive, back when our powerhouse singers used to have no big egos. They all tripped on the same level, and they all united, and they worked, collaborated to make classics all the time. Something that we need to bring back in our music. D'Angelo released his critically acclaimed debut album called Brown Sugar that following year. His sophomore album, Voodoo, was released in 2000, and it is considered a genre-bending landmark. It won the Grammy Awards for Best R&B Album and a sultry single, How Does It Feel? That How Does It Feel joint, when D'Angelo came out with, like, he had no clothes on in the damn video, and the video started from his face, and the video kept working its ways down, all the way down to his waist, and he had a body that was, they called it the body of a god. Listen, it was crazy. You had men looking away from the screen, but still looking at the screen like, I want to look like that one day, while you had women looking at the screen, mouths wide open, gawking, lusting. And he became a sex symbol right when that video was dropped. I remember Angie Stone, right before she passed away not too long ago, bless her soul, she said when that video came out is when she knew she lost D'Angelo, because she already seen that body. She was having that body. They had a son together. But now the rest of the world was going to see it, and she already knew what was about to happen, especially as far as the women were concerned, and that's exactly what took place. We ain't getting into their business though, right? How Does It Feel earned D'Angelo a Grammy for Best Male R&B Vocal Performance, while the song's music video featured a semi-nude slow jam crooning D'Angelo turned him into a unwitting sex symbol, which he was. Man, listen, people dubbed him R&B Jesus, and they said that he was a better performer than Marvin Gaye. D'Angelo had kicked the door off the hinges. He was here, and he was here to stay. To this day, no one has outdone him. It also drove him away from the public eye. It became too much. It drove him to heavy use of alcohol abuse. And eventually, he checked himself into rehab, got himself back together. In 2008, his former manager, Dominique Trenier, told Spin magazine that D'Angelo was entirely uncomfortable with the whole sex symbol status. You know, in the entertainment industry, once you take your clothes off and it looks good, it doesn't matter how good your music sound after that, they're always going to want you to take your clothes off again. Well, damn it, he wasn't that type of dude. He was like, yo, I do music, and I want the world to respect me for my music, not women just saying strip because you look like a stripper, not even hearing the words to these songs that I've worked so hard to put together to perfect my craft. It was rough on him. And I know, looking in from the outside, most of us men would probably be like, shit, let me be a sex symbol. Give me that type of body and give me that type of fame, and let me be the one who they come running to, talking about screaming and throwing panties and bras and stuff. You know, those who have it don't want it, and those who don't want it always got it. It's just one of those things. He said, I'm glad the video did what it did. His manager at the time says, I'm glad the video did what it did, but he and I were both disappointed because to this day, in the general populace's memory, he's just the naked dude. Man. So it's like, he can't get past that. Kind of like some of these actors that play this one role and they can't act in anything again. You know who that happened to? That happened to Steve Urkel. Steve Urkel played Steve Urkel in his show, and then after that, it was like he couldn't get any other work in Hollywood because he was Steve Urkel. Now, after Voodoo, D'Angelo did not release another studio album until 2014 called The Black Messiah, which also won another Grammy for Best R&B Album. He was like, couldn't miss. And a lot of people wanted him to drop music more often. As you can see, he stepped out and stepped into a Grammy. so easily. So imagine if he was actually dropping music all the time. He was like way before his time. Today, all the Jill Scotts and even Maxwell and even Jamie Foxx and you name them, they are on social media today paying homage to D'Angelo. I saw Maxwell says, I am because you were. We appreciate you. We love you. That type of stuff, right? Jamie Foxx wrote a long 2, 3 paragraphs about how D'Angelo was before his time and how Jamie Foxx, was jealous of D'Angelo's, but not in a bad way jealousy. Just like I was telling y'all, like you wanted to be him kind of thing. Jamie Foxx said the same thing. That's, he was so smooth with it. He was so talented. He was literally a musical genius. He was before his time. He wasn't copying and pasting anybody's joint. He didn't sound like anybody else that was around. He didn't look like anybody else that was around. He just did his thing differently. He was a one of a kind. He was an original. We're deeply saddened by the passing of D'Angelo, says RCA Records, which is his longtime label. He was a peerless visionary who effortlessly blended the classic sounds of soul, funk, gospel, R&B, and jazz with a hip-hop sensibility. D'Angelo's collaborations with numerous R&B and hip-hop artists as part of those collectives known as the Soulquarians, including people like The Roots, Common, Jay Dilla, Erykah Badu, Lauryn Hill, and his then girlfriend, Angie Stone, with whom he shares a son, Michael Archer Jr., a hip-hop artist who performs as SouFLoTV. I'm telling y'all right now, send Suevo some love. He needs it. He just lost his mama, Angie Stone, and now his daddy, D'Angelo. Angie Stone just recently died in a car crash earlier this year. Somebody said today, jokingly, I think Angie realized that she could take D'Angelo from us, or she went ahead to prepare a place for him to be. I don't know about all that. D'Angelo also had a daughter, though, Imani Archer, who herself is a singer as well. In May, D'Angelo abruptly canceled all scheduled headline performances at the Roots Picnic in Philadelphia and other events, citing an unforeseen medical issue stemming from a recent surgery that he had just had. That was in May. It is with the deepest of regrets that I must cancel my performances at the Roots Picnic in Philadelphia, he wrote in a statement that was posted on Events Instagram page. But due to an unforeseen medical delay regarding surgery that I had earlier this year, I've been advised by my team of specialists that the performance this weekend would further complicate the matter. He thanked his fans for their continued support, and he added that I'm currently in the lab and I can't wait to serve up what's in the pot. I love you all, and I will see you all very soon. That very soon never came. As news of his death spread, you have fellow artists and musicians took to social media posting their goodbyes and their showing their appreciation and their love. Gonna miss you so much, DJ Premier wrote. Sleep peacefully, D. Love you, King. New York City's Electric Lady studio where D'Angelo recorded Voodoo posted a captionless image of the singer to Instagram. That moment in time. Flea, the bassist of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, posted a heart Instagram tribute saying, I never knew him, but humbled myself before his music. I don't think people today will understand who D'Angelo is, and I implore you to go look up his music, look up his collaborations, Look up his accolades. This dude was that guy. One of my all-time favorites, Flea said, one of my all-time favorite records I went to again and again. No one did anything funkier over the last 30 years. I never knew him, but humbled myself before his music. What a rare and beautiful voice, and an inimitable approach to songwriting. What a musician. He changed the course of popular music. Fly free with the angels, D'Angelo. We will listen to you forever and always be moved. I drop to my knees and I pray. Another person says, this really hurts. This comes from Jennifer Hudson. Jennifer Hudson says, we lost a true original today. It just doesn't seem real. It can't be. D'Angelo, your voice will live on forever. Rest well, King. Jamie Foxx posts a lengthy remembrance of D'Angelo to Instagram. And I'm glad I got Jamie Foxx's own right here. I could read it to you. Jamie Foxx said, I remember hearing your music for the first time. I said to myself, damn, whoever this is, they are anointed. Then when I finally got a chance to see you, like everyone, when they saw the most incredible music video of our time, I was blown away. I thought to myself, I have to see this person in concert. I had my chance to see you at the House of Blues. You came out and you got right down to business. Your voice was silky and flawless. I was graciously envious of your style and your swag. I was also in pure awe of your talents, roaming around on each instrument, playing your expertise in every note and every song as I watch you command the crowd, mostly women. Me and all the guys that were with me understood the mission. It was time to let our girls enjoy this moment and not bother them. I took them on a musical journey of soul, funk, and overall artistic romance. The incredible dismount of your incredible song, How Do You Feel?, still goes down, and performance history. God put you here for a reason, and we were all lucky enough to see what God had made. That's why today, real tears run down my face to hear the news that God has taken one of his special creations home. I know God doesn't make mistakes, but this one hurts like hell. Rest up, my friend. You will be missed forever. But your music and your impression will be felt for generations to come. Rest in power and beautiful music. You are a one of one. I don't need to say any more. That's what D'Angelo was. We salute the brother. And listen, man, I always say this. We were all born and we will all die. Or we will all transcend, if you don't want to use the word die. Everybody has a date with that thing called death. That's the only way we leave this earth, right? So, it's what you do from the time you were born until the time you pass or transcend or die or leave here that really counts. All I can say is, D'Angelo came, he saw, he conquered, he left his imprint that will forever be here. He'll be talked about for generations to come. What you need to do is take an example out of his book, because it ain't about how long you live. It's about what you did with the time you were here. Some people live till they're 100 and they never really lived. They just existed. Some people pass away 51 and younger, and they lived as if they lived 51 100 times already. D'Angelo was one of those. May his soul rest in peace, and may his family, especially his son and his daughter, find comfort somewhere knowing that their father was chosen and his work here is done. I'll catch y'all on the next video. It's SouFLoTV. I'm out. Peace.